Hey guys, so today we're gonna try to solve 209 minimum size subarray sum. Given an array of positive integer nums and a positive integer target, return the minimum length of a subarray whose sum is greater or equal to the target if there's no such subarray. Return 0 instead. Okay, so then, and then luckily we just need to print out only how many units we need. So then we have a target of a 7 and the nums is 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, and 3. And then the subarray 4, 3 has a minimum length under the problem constraint. Oh, oops. Yeah. And the target 4, we have nums of 1, 4, 4, and then 11 would be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So what I'm thinking right now is, look at this example. For example, we have a left pointer and a right pointer, which will be the for loop. And then for every iteration, we're gonna move up, okay? And then, no, but it's odd because we're gonna add the left plus the right into a counter. So that'll be 5. And then counter will plus 1. Or sum in a counter. And then that'll be counter will equal 2. And then 6. Yeah, 6. And then over here we have 8. And then because we have 8, what we can do is we can move this one back out, right? Because it's greater. So then we know this subarray right here is 8. And then we move over here, and then we have greater than 7. Then we can say, oh, we can just move this back, and we check if 1, 2, 4 is 7, and that is 7, so we can move that. And then 2 and 3, nope. We can move over 4 and 3, that is 7, and then we can move this one back over to get only a 4. Sorry, I'm a bit sick right now. Okay, and then for example 2, we have 1 and 4, and then we can say, 1 and 4, we have, this is too big, or 5, or 1 is not enough, so we move the right pointer, and we are at 5 now, and then 5 is greater than, so then we can move that over, and then we take the max sum each time, or max count each time, or min. Okay, so to code this, we're gonna have a left pointer, so int left. Okay, and then we're gonna have a sum counter, int sum, and then int min, and then int min. I think it is. So then whenever we check, actually if it's 0, we can just return 0, and there's no negative case. So then we don't have to do that. Okay, and then for a for loop, we can do for int right while right is less than the static cast of std size of our nums right plus plus. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sick, so I do have to roll my nose. Okay, Eddie. Grind never stops. Okay, so then we have our thing. And then, let's see. The first case would be if let's see. So then let's add it up. So then sum plus equals right, or nums of the right. and then we can plus our min. Okay, so what we did here, we're gonna add up this number and we're gonna increment our minimum. Okay, and then after that we're gonna check if our sum is less than, or if it's greater than the array or do we want to take the max? No, we want to take the min. But min will always be 0. We'll think about this in a second. Because in here, if we're always incrementing the minimum, I mean, I guess we'll have a base case. If it does not equal the target, we can just return nothing. But how do we know if that equals the length of that? We just return none, I guess so. But then also here we have min. Let's do the minimum case. Okay, so let's just think this out a bit more then. So we're gonna add the sum into we're gonna add the integer into our sum count, and then we know that we have a subarray starting 1 now. Maybe we just have a count and a int count instead for now, and then we just leave min alone. Okay, we have a sub count. Okay, so we count. Okay, so we know that we have 1 in our window. Okay, and then if sum is greater than if sum is greater than k, greater or equal to than k, then we know that we are able to remove something. Or while sum is greater or equal to k, what we can do is our window now. And what our window will do is we can sum will be minus sum will minus equal the left, nums of left. So we're gonna get remove that and then plus the left, and we're gonna do that until sum is not like that, and then minus count. Okay. And the question is, when do we initialize our to get the output? If sum, while sum is this, what we can do is we can set count to min to count once. Because right now this should work. This should print out so then my question is, how are we gonna get our output? Because if we increment count here, so then here count should be, I mean, we can always print it out too, like out count. Okay, so count's gonna go the length of the list. So I'm saying the count is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, and then 2. Oh, target, oops. Target. count. Oops. No, and then return count, I guess. It's gonna work for the first case, I'm pretty sure. It shouldn't work for any of the other cases. Oh, it didn't work for the first case. Count plus plus. And we have that too. And the thing is, to get the minimum, I think our best case is just have an if statement here, and if no, it seems so silly to do. I mean, because we can do a bool instead, and if we set it to a bool, we only need to calculate it once. But I'm just worried about calculating it each time. If we do a bool, then it will return. So then bool remove or bool set, I guess. Sum. Oh, I can't do set. Bool. Let's just do an extra variable. Wait, I can't even wait. Unless oh, never mind. It's because I'll do set. Oops. Sum less than equal the target. And if we set this to set, we should print out the same thing. Oopsies. Some integer overflow. Whoa. I guess we're not. I guess we have to calculate each time because it's not. Okay, never mind. So then what we can do also is if this are we'll take the min equals. But we want the first case though. We want the first case. Right? So now will be because if we do this, min will equal the std min of, because it all will take 0 then. So we need to set it to count plus equals this. How am I supposed to set this though? I don't want to initialize another variable though. I mean, I guess if we do min will equal count. No. If we do min no, like well, that won't even help either because I won't be able to get anything. Let's think. Oops. And then our sum will be less than the target, and then because if we do sum equals the count, or count equals a temp variable. I think the only way is to set a temp variable then. which I really don't want to do, but it's okay. But what is this temp variable even gonna do? That's the question. So then so we know we have a window here, and what we're gonna do is set temp will equal the count. And it will become the first temp, and no, it would just take the max though, huh? I'm very confused with how this is kind of sad because I'm so close, I think. Or my sliding window should be correct, but is how are we supposed to extract this 2 out of it? Oh, if I do understand now. Okay. So what I'm thinking is just have a proper if statement in here instead. Then if sum is greater than the target, so then we know it is in the case, and then we can say if, so then we know that this is the case, and then if count, or if oops, just get rid of temp, stupid temp. If the min equals 0, then we can just set count. Then we can set count to min. Min will equal the count. Else, and then because min will equal the count, and then we can take min will equal the min. Else. I don't think I really need that else, right? Because min will always be the count, and then now anytime we have another window, our min will equal the std. A min of a min and count. And then this will always be min or count in the first go no matter what. And then, oops. Return min, oops. So now that works. So I'll put 0, 0. Oh, equals 0. I don't know why that would even work. I got 3 instead. 3 count. And then why did I get 3 instead? The reason I got 3 would be because 2, 0, 1. Okay. The reason I got 3 here would be something to do with the very end. Two, 3, 1. Oh, it's because, here we go. It's because this should come second. Oopsie doopsies. right? If this comes second, oh, that one is even worse. I guess it should not come second then. Oops. Okay, let's think. Sum will equal the target, so then we know that we're in a thing. So then it's taking this one, so we're taking 2, 7, and 3, and then we take the min of that. And then the thing is, we're not iterating after this. We're not going again. Why are we going again? So we know that so our problem right now is once we get to the very end, we're not actually calculating, or once we are at the end of this list here, because while sum is greater or equal to, there should be 6, and then this is 7, but once we're out of the loop, then we can't do it again. While left, do instead is while right is, or while left is less than the right. Then we need to increment right each time. At the very bottom, though. Well, then right can be greater than, because while we get here, we take 3. Okay, so we have this subarray here. And then while we're here, we take away the 2. The count will only be, what's it called? I mean, I guess we'll need that one for the first one, right? Equal std min of min and count. Because we don't need this technically. Okay. Oh, I guess 0 then. If we take it in here though, I don't think it'll work either. 2 and 1. Unless we do holy. And if some, oh, I hate how they do this instead. We've been too long since. Okay, so the min will be like this. And this one should go into here instead. But then we won't get our first one instead. And this should go before all of this anyways. Oops. Like this. Surely, right? Okay, and then yeah, I do need that one still, just in case. Ooh, this took longer than I expected. Oops. But at least I finished it though, guys. At least I did finish it. It probably wasn't the best. Oh. Maybe this was the right solution. Who knows? But yeah. Did I really need this if statement though? We can try without it. And then but I'm like 90% sure because now, oh, I mean, I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't need it. Because if it's in the target still, then we know that we're in a new sub window. That's so cheeky, man. Whoever did that question is cheeky. Anyways, I did it in my timer. I'm quite happy about this. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you have any advice or tips, please let me know. And if I am